Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It's about 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning, the 5th of March. I've been getting some emails regarding some requests for clarification for the peer rubric assignment, the peer rubric discussion that we're going to have tonight. So I wanted to take this time to clarify some misconceptions about that assignment. So first of all, the peer rubric is something that you do to garner feedback from your peers as you are presenting your lesson plan presentations in class. So this is an opportunity for you to get feedback not only from me, which I will be giving after each of your lesson plan presentations, but also an opportunity for you to get feedback from your fellow students in the classroom. So I researched this morning and found a really good exemplar, quote unquote, for the peer rubric. Yours certainly does not have to follow this style, but it is a good example to maybe clarify what I'm wanting you to do tonight. So for tonight, after you have developed your peer rubric, we're going to exchange that around in the classroom and let your peers look at your rubric to make sure it will really get you the data that you're wanting to receive after your lesson plan presentation. So as we discussed in class a couple of weeks ago, go ahead and think about some things that you already know you may need to improve upon before you get to student teaching. That can range from grammar, that can range from voice inflection, that can range from pacing of the lesson itself. There's a plethora of things you can put on here, but I want it to be very specific to you. So I guess the more targeted you can be on your peer rubric, the better the data are going to be once you get your peer rubrics back after your lesson plan presentations. So I'm going to move now to share my screen with you and pull up the example of a peer rubric that I found this morning. So hopefully now you're looking at just an example. And again, I'm being very upfront with you. I did not create this. This is from Laura Goring from a workshop she did entitled Planning Student Presentations. So just some things here that we want to review. So as you can see, she has just gotten a place for her own name, so the presenter's name, and then you certainly do not have to ask your peers to put their own names on the rubrics that they're filling out for you. I think the data are more valuable when you get rubrics back from your colleagues that are anonymous. So these are some things, again, this is just an exemplar. Was the presentation informative? Did it have a clear focus? Was it well researched? Now you can see here that the author of this particular peer rubric is doing a scale between 1 to 7. Why the author picked 1 through 7, I don't know, other than that's just the number she was thinking at the development time of this peer rubric. So you could do check boxes, you could do a scale, and then you could ask your colleagues to put in comments, specific comments about the questions that you're asking them. However you don't want to develop it, it's for your own benefit. So obviously I would say, the more developed and the more specific the rubric is, the better the data are going to be once you receive it back. So she's also looking at organization here. Preparation, was it obvious that she had previewed the lesson and knew where she wanted to go by the end of the lesson? In my personal opinion, this is huge. Remember, we've talked about the importance of previewing your lesson before you get in front of the classroom and teach it. I personally believe that is the greatest help to you now, especially in teacher ed, to review and rehearse your lesson before you get in front of the class. I thought this was interesting. Here, this person was wanting to know how the sensitivity level from the presenter to the audience themselves. So was the speaker respondent to the audience needs? I think pacing would come into play there. And then I think this sentence was wait time, hand gestures, change in pace, change in voice inflection. Those are important things, especially for elementary educators. Any visual aids, I hope you guys are not bringing poster board to display. I hope that you'll use some innovative technology tools. But if whatever tool you use, was it meaningful? Did it add to the lesson? Was student learning impacted, hopefully positively impacted by the use of this technology tool? So again, this is just an example. Going back to the last time I taught social studies methods, some folks did an electronic peer rubric through Google Forms. That is absolutely okay. And then, you know, we don't have to shuffle papers after every presentation, but it's really up to you. So I'm just glancing now through the emails that I've received, making sure I have answered all the questions. I believe I have at this point. So again, we can have more discussion about this afternoon, 4 o'clock after Mrs. Schrant's presentation. But I hope this was helpful. I hope the exemplar helped. And then when I send the video out to the class, I'll send the attachment to this peer rubric out as well. So I will be checking email throughout the day. We'll look forward to seeing everyone tonight at 4. Thanks so much.